All right. Hey, we are continuing our different orders of reptiles today. And we're going to spend the day just focusing on order Crocodilia. It should be the easiest name to remember. It's going to be the crocodiles and alligators. All right. So crocodiles and alligators, we'll go through a few different things, highlight some of their key characteristics. And one thing to know, these are things that have been around since before, the dinosaur times. All right. They're the ones that would have survived the asteroid impact, or at least some of their ancestors have. And so collectively as an order, they have been on the earth for a long time. And so they obviously have some pretty successful survival strategies that enable them to do this there. So order Crocodilia, in the notes, you should check out a video there. These things can be massive. All right. So it's not a stretch to envision them living, side by side with the dinosaurs. They are kind of a modern or a remnant of that group of dinosaurs that were once roamed the earth. There's a huge one walking across the golf course there. I can't show it to you though. Well, I'm inside another YouTube video. The difference between the two, alligators and crocodiles. So alligators are found mainly in North and South America and only live in freshwater. That's a general rule of the thumb. All right, that's not absolute, but um, general rule of thumb. They only live in freshwater. That's true. Alligators only show their upper teeth when their mouth is closed. So if you look at our gator down there, when its mouth is closed, it's got an overbite. So you only see those front teeth. You don't see these bottom teeth at all. It's closed there. And in general, if you were to look at that thing from the top down, its head is going to be more U-shaped and less V-shaped. All right, so not a V, but instead it's going to be a U-shaped jaw as you're going in there. Crocodiles can live in both. All right, so they can be freshwater or saltwater, and most are found in the Eastern Hemisphere, Africa, India, and Asia. There are some over here in the Western Hemisphere, but primarily over on the Eastern side, and they tend to be a little larger. Okay, so the Nile crocodile is the biggest one. These are larger, more aggressive than those here in North America. And also, if you look at this one, you can see its head is definitely more of that V-shaped and less U-shaped as you're going in there. Oh, yes. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, sneeze there. So anyway, there's some crocodiles. And then as you look, when their teeth are closed, alligators have that overbite. Crocodiles, you can see both teeth closing down there. They got a little more symmetrical jawline as you're going in there. A couple other things about alligators and crocodiles. Now, crocodile actually is one of the few reptiles that will take care of its young. All right, reptiles tend to be the species, a group of organisms that lay their eggs and then say, "Sayonara, you guys are on your own." The Nile crocodile actually has some parenting um, traits among it. Here's a look at a crocodile that has this wild, long, slender jaw. I like showing you guys a few. You're going to be looking up some on your own today. Here's a look at a caiman of Central and South America. And here's just a look. Sorry. Actually, you know what? Let's start with this guy. Here's a look at the skeleton. I always think that that's cool. That yes, it has arms and legs, but you can see it there in the swimming pose and just how streamlined that is for swimming. Look at its internal structures. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Remember, their hearts are going to be pretty well developed. They're going to have a four-chambered heart, just like you and I do. They're going to have a liver and lungs and a brain and all these different things as they're going through with their internal organs. There's a look at the skeleton of one. Couple different hunting or not hunting alligator hunting videos, as in the alligators or crocodiles are the ones doing the hunting. Okay. It's an interesting tactic. So they don't, they have these claws or whatnot, but when they do hunt, it is solely with their jaw. That is their weapon, and then all their muscle, obviously. And so they will latch on, they'll wait for the prey to come to them, they'll latch onto it, and then they'll roll. All right, they'll roll and they'll try to kind of break a leg. They'll try to kind of shed or shred the organism. That's the same way they eat too. If there's a carcass there, they'll take a bite of it, and then they'll roll to rip off that flesh as it's going on there. All right, so a little more. I hate how it shows you the video. I can't skip it. Check it out in the notes there. Biggest crocodile on record, saltwater crocodile, 20 feet long and over 2,000 pounds. Look at that sucker. That thing's huge. Holy cow. So anyway, they can be quite large. All right. There are careers in alligator. There's alligator farms. Speaking from the North American perspective, there's alligator farms in the southeast in particular. There's also alligator hunting is a economical impact down in that region as well. TV shows. I don't know if Swamp People's still on, but there's a TV show all about alligator hunting down there as you're going. And then some crocodile hunter clips there. I'm showing all kinds of YouTube videos today. All right. Hey, that's it for my spiel on crocodiles and alligators. Make sure you guys have a good rest of your day.